Good afternoon. It's Shamus Baier here in beautiful Victoria, BC. And it came as no surprise today, I think, that Bank of Canada announced that they're going to keep the prime lending rate the same. So right now we're looking at 3% interest for your basic mortgage with a variable rate compared to that. I've seen 5-year fixed rates as low as 3.39%, which is pretty darn good. Pretty much as good as you could ever get, actually. But compared to some other countries like China and Australia, both decided that they were going to raise their lending rates, Canada has maintained a little more of a conservative outlook. And one of the reasons being is that our major trading partners down to the south, the States are still in the middle of a major housing crisis. They're not out of it yet. And although we did experience a bit of a correction here in Canada, it hasn't been nearly that extreme. But to raise the lending rates would put a pretty big damper on the Canadian housing market. Interest rates aren't due to be announced again until March, and it's unlikely they'll raise it even then. June is probably more likely when you're going to see the Bank of Canada start hiking the interest rates again. But for those of you that are thinking, well, I don't want to sell my house now, I'm going to wait until the spring, thinking that you're going to be able to get a higher price for your home then than now. Just think how an increase in the interest rate is going to affect your home price. It's pretty unlikely that we're going to see any major increases in prices over the next few years, I would say. It's a fairly, we've reached a plateau. We've hit the top, kind of bubbled around a little bit, and we're likely to see ourselves entering a balanced market where you buy and sell houses for the same reason you always do. New additions to the family, people moving for jobs, that kind of idea. For the longest time, Canadians have come with the idea if I buy a house and I live in it for 5 years and then I sell it, I'm going to make X numbers of thousands of dollars. And we're probably not going to see that over these next few years. House prices probably going to hang out around the same, or at least only moderately increase to keep up with inflation. But as those interest rates continue to climb, you're going to see that eroding away at affordability, and we're probably not going to see a big spring boom like a lot of people are expecting. So if you're sitting around waiting to sell, you're not really sure, you think you're going to wait for the spring and get more money, might not be the case, and you might actually end up costing yourself thousands. So if you have any questions, you can always email me, Shamus@secretagentSales.com. Don't forget to check out my blog, victoriahomesales.ca. That's it for today, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later.